This is the fun part. We're talking about Star Trek and Gene Roddenberry's connections leading all the way up to Bill Tompkins and Admiral Rico Botta and America's first secret space program. So if you haven't already, go and check out my videos on Admiral Leslie Stevens Sr. and Jr. and World War II. So Roddenberry hung out on the Outer Limits set, which was Junior's show, for a year, watching their dailies and taking calls from the screening room to get ideas and learn about their quality control. So Outer Limits production assistant Tom Selden once stated that Star Trek was an outgrowth of Outer Limits, and Chris Knowles, who wrote the 8-part series I mentioned before, stated that Gene was contracted to a rival network and that it was slim to none that they didn't have a business arrangement because they shared a lot of resources. It's not normal to share production resources between networks. And the biggest sign of them doing this was that Stevens and Roddenberry shared the same production assistant, Robert Justman, between Outer Limits and Star Trek, and he was even a stand-in if one of them was busy. And Justman actually went on to be part of a military space futures experiment in the early 90s, whatever that means. So we also have the CIA and NSA had programs for controlling public perspective, under which Junior was given permission to share classified information with producers like Roddenberry. And their relationship suggested direct knowledge of Bill and Botta's information and Senior's information, and it solidifies Junior's own involvement in the military intelligence during and after World War II. Testimony states Solar Warden was developed and cooperated with Nordic AT alliances against Nazis and their reptilian allies. So in the sense of Star Trek, the Nordics were portrayed as Vulcans. The reptilians were portrayed as Klingons, who also were of both polarity, as whistleblowers suggest of reptilians. There's good and bad. And Nazis are Borg, genetically enhanced and defeated by befriending one unit and sending it back to the collective with new perspectives and ideas.